Hi, I'm Cameron. I'm the metering and data team lead here at Consultus.
Brilliant. We'll get into it. To kick us off, Cameron, can you just give us a bit of an outline in terms of what you and your team do here at Consultus for us?
Yeah, so we obviously deal with metering and data for all of our clients. So it entails a lot of different processes. It can deal with query management, with contract organisation, general advice on your day-to-day metering data needs. We also look after the data that attributes to the portal, My Energy as well. So yeah, a lot of kind of top level things, but we can get kind of involved with a lot of the nitty gritty day-to-day query management as well, and basically deal with getting the best rates for clients and customers.
For those that wouldn't know, what are all the different types of meters that are out there? Well, I hear a lot of the jargon, so the AMR, smart meters, non-off hourly, NHH. Can you just give us a quick rundown of a few of the different meters that are out on the market?
Yeah. So the main ones you really need to know about are non-half hourly, half hourly, and gas. AMR is usually meant for the readers that are attached to non-half hourly meters, and smart meters usually are attributed to SMETS meters, which suppliers are usually pushing, not so much the metering providers themselves. Reason for that is they can get locked off with suppliers being able to control the data. We here at Consultus and the providers we work with don't really like that. We want our clients to have control of their data. So non-half hourly, as it basically states, is a meter that's not always compatible with sending half-hourly data. Half-hourly meters, they can send the data, and AMRs are automatic meter readers that are attached to gas and non-half-hourly meters that enable it to transmit data.
So why would customers look to install half-hourly meters and have access to good quality data? What's the reason for that?
A few different reasons. The main reason effectively is to know your usage at all times of the day, which would then lead to cost-efficient savings. Another reason would be to kind of boost your progress and journey towards net zero as well. Obviously, the target at the moment, I believe, is 2050, and obviously it's a long way away, but the earlier you get that sorted, the easier it will be to make sure you're on that path. So yeah, effectively knowing when you're using the data, the usage, knowing when to load heavily. You can transmit it sometimes overnight and know where your usage is coming from there. And effectively, cost saving, net zero is the main two kind of focuses for good quality data. Without that, a lot of it is estimated, unfortunately, meaning your billing is a lot of the time incorrect and focused on historical usage figures.
Yeah, I've seen it a few times. A lot of conversations I'm having with customers is they're now looking at implementing measures specifically around net zero, and they need good quality data to verify the ROI on any sort of projects that they've proceeded with. So I suppose that's a key focus for the team you're working with.
Yeah, of course, yeah. A lot of the similar to us, a lot of the interactions we have with customers are making sure that to make use of the plans that are in place, that data is needed, and we are very hot on making sure that where they have the half-hourly meters installed, AMRs installed, that data is accurate and 100% there, just like you said, to make sure they're fulfilling what they're expected of, and like you said, ROIs, is there.
Sure. Who pays for the meter? Is it customers? Are they paying for it, and the meter operators, the data collection and things? Is the supplier paying for that? Is the customer paying for that?
Yes, there's a few different options really. From a top level, it's best to kind of know how you're doing it first off, whether you're leasing or purchasing meters. At the end of the day, it'll always be the client or customer that's paying for those meters. A lot of the time, it will come through the supplier. There is some funding that they would put in place, but it doesn't always happen. If you're going direct, it will always be the client and customer that's obviously paying for that. Benefits to both sides, but a lot of upsides going direct, and kind of skipping out the supplier appointment.
Sure. And is that, I suppose, something for customers to look out for if they're not aware that they're paying for metering, to maybe check where those charges are to make sure that they're aware of the rates they're paying?
Yeah, 100%. We see it a lot on most of our customers' bills, where those charges are sometimes hidden into the standing charges. They're attributed into sometimes the rates of energy as well, and it's really hard to kind of navigate how much and where those charges are going to and from. You can negate all that really kind of with a direct contract. And I'd say probably 90% plus of our clients we deal with, we're saving them money by going direct to the providers that we have relationships and links with.
And as I understand it, the further benefit of going direct is that if you then change supplier for your supply contract, you still maintain a constant flow of data, and you're in control of that regardless of which supplier you're with. Is that correct?
100%, yeah. So direct contracts can range in years, but they usually last on average 5 years. Obviously, procurement contracts don't always do that, so there is going to be changes in suppliers. If you're going direct, you're with the same supplier for your meters. The data will continue flowing as normal. If you're switching suppliers and you've had your metering through that supplier, there's going to be some kind of some interruption in data, and as I've said earlier, kind of accurate 100% data is what you're looking for. It can get a bit iffy if you're on that supplier appointed level.